The following is an unpaid commercial for Blaastknuckles. Are you tired of those boring old fists? Getting the same stale results from fighting the conventional way? Then you need Blaastknuckles! The easy, no-mess way to put your assailant into dreamland. Say goodbye to bloody knuckles forever. Now, here to explain Blaastknuckles are your hosts, Captain and Harold Stashman.
Good afternoon. Captain here with Harold Stashman, coming to you live from the GTT studios with a product review and demonstration that you just might like to see. The product we are discussing today are the PS Products Blaastknuckles. Now you might ask yourself, what are PS Products Blaastknuckles? Well, PS Products Blaastknuckles happen to be not only an effective bludgeoning weapon, but also a taser. Now, you might ask yourself, why would I want both knuckles and taser? Well, it depends on the assailant. Sometimes you just want to punch a guy. Sometimes you want to let him know that you're not to be trifled with. Now, the PS Products Blaastknuckles come in tactical black for stealth and not wanting to draw attention to yourself. Boy, about lost it there, Harold. They also come with a handy carrying case, also in high denier Cordura with a belt clip for application to one's belt. Now, the PS Products Blaastknuckles, sometimes it's hard to get off, but that lets you know it's secure. Because if I have a hard time getting off right here, you don't have to worry about being out jogging or running or jogging and having these fall off your belt. The PS Products Blaastknuckles are patented in the United States, constructed in China by a company from Little Rock, Arkansas. The Zap model we have here are 950 kV. That's kilovolts. That's a lot of voltage. Especially considering the lights we're using here tonight are powered by 110 common AC. The Blaastknuckles have a handy battery door that houses two lithium-ion batteries of the CR123A designation. They're a 3-volt battery and can provide many shocks for your dollar. These batteries are easy to find in many local hardware stores or camera shops. Harold, just a minute. We'll get to that. Harold, it's okay. Sorry, Harold's getting excited about the demonstration part. Inside the Blaastknuckle case, the battery compartment, are handy polarity indicators that let you know you're putting these batteries in right. Putting them in wrong could result in discomfort or damage to your Blaastknuckles. But the Blaastknuckles are fairly robust, so don't be afraid that they're not going to perform when you really need them to. After closing that, it's always good to do a safety check before handling the Blaastknuckles so you don't shock yourself inadvertently. Now, these Blaastknuckles are good for a man about town, or maybe his girl, daughter, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, niece, nephew, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, or anyone else in his family that might need a little extra protection. With the way gun laws are going right now, you know you're going to want protection. Now, we said we were coming here today to show you, or to tell you and show you about the wonders of Blaastknuckles. Slow down. That's my tactical belt pouch. Thank you, Harold. He's getting excited again. And now, I could tell you about Blaastknuckles all day. But unless I show you about Blaastknuckles, you're really not going to get the idea. We will show you Blaastknuckles used in both a defensive scenario and an offensive scenario. Myself, Captain, will be taking the defensive posture, while Harold Stashman will be taking the offensive position. So, this is what you've been waiting for, folks. We're going to show you about Blaastknuckles. We're going to go ahead and put them in the tactical belt pouch. I'll be wearing mine on my belt in the tactical belt pouch. Well, Harold, grab your set of Blaastknuckles and let's go. Harold will be carrying them in hand to show you the portability. Right. Now, when in the defensive posture, it's good to make sure that you're protecting yourself. From 42 years in the martial arts, I've learned you need to protect yourself. And by having my Blaastknuckles, it's that extra edge that I may need to protect myself. Now let's say Harold, this time playing the assailant, has pushed me down. I fall into a protective stance. This looks weak, but I'm actually quite sturdy from here, which also allows me, Harold, go ahead and here. Let's so we don't get confused here. Sorry, no, Harold, come back. So, Harold, being the assailant, is coming to attack me. So I put my hand up in a blocking motion to prevent getting struck. At the same time, I am going to my Blaastknuckles, removing them and arming them. Safety checking, just so I know they're ready to fire. I'm going to apply to the thigh and
Thigh meat. Thigh meat. Thigh meat.
by him saying thigh meat, I know that he's been struck. Safety check. And again, apply back to the tactical belt pouch so I know they are secure and ready for use again. Whereby I have protected myself from the assailant. Now, let's go ahead. Harold. Okay. Now, sometimes you may want to let that assailant know right off the get-go, you're not playing around. That arc lets me know that those things are ready to go. Now, as an assailant, I know that arc is nothing to be playing around with. So when I turn to run away, Harold, and then he applies, little back fat. I know, and he knows. Harold, did you take care of that? Both you know and I know that that's smarts. Right, Harold? Well, let's come back here. Through our extensive demonstration and what I've told you today, I can't imagine that you or your friends or your family or your family's in-laws couldn't go without a pair of
To order your Blaastknuckles, call 1-800-777-7777 or visit our website at www.punchafacelightning.com and enter the promo code Stashman to receive a free Harold Stashman My Mother and I Filmed It t-shirt as a special gift to you for ordering today. Operators are standing by. Call now! Gorilla Think Tank and GTT Television are in no way affiliated with PS Industries and Blaastknuckles. Use Blaastknuckles only as recommended. Do not use Blaastknuckles if you are pregnant or nursing. Do not use Blaastknuckles if you have a history of diabetes or AIDS in your family. Do not use Blaastknuckles on infants 16 to 18 months of age. Side effects include blurred vision, muscle spasms, burning sensations on the skin, vomiting, hearing loss, dementia, time travel, low sperm count, urinary tract infections, bleeding of the anus, and can cause unwanted pregnancy. Consult your physician before using Blaastknuckles. However, do not discontinue use without first consulting your physician. Blaastknuckles, they're terrific.